These are over 500 delegates from the local government countrywide and other government departments gathered in Chongwe district for the 6th Alliance Procurement and Capacity Building Workshop to learn and talk about procurement in the light of implementing the Constituency Development Fund (CDF). Meanwhile, Secretary to Cabinet Patrick Kangwa has praised the Alliance Procurement and its partner, the In-Service Training Trust, for organizing this workshop, further describing it as critical towards the implementation of CDF, as decentralization has now been declared at 100%. Mr. Kangwa said this in a speech read for him by Chongwe Mayor Chris Habenzo.
Local authorities, especially the civic leaders and principal officers, need continuous professional development or capacity building to effectively ensure that local authorities that we are running, are charged with, are performing to the much needed expectations of our communities. This is so because decentralization will enhance socio-economic development in all the constituencies of the 10 provinces of Zambia and requires accountability of all these financial resources with a well-trained human capital.
Meanwhile, Parliament has called for the creation of synergies with the different entities for effective CDF implementation.
And also the need to create synergies between the different entities, because you find, officers at the local authority pulling in one direction, a member of parliament with this team pulling in that direction, and now central government through the office of the DC is also trying to pull in a different direction. And so it will be interesting to note that government has now come up with a need to amend the CDF law, obviously to introduce more, personnel vis-a-vis the mayors, district commissioners. I hope that we'll be able not to add more challenges to the implementation, but I hope that these, changes we're trying to make will make the implementation smoother.
And the Alliance Procurement is hopeful that this workshop will add value to the capacity of local government human resource.
The Minister of Local Government and Rural Development signed the guidelines of 2022, which explains everything. There is a clause there that says any violation of the guidelines of Constituency Development Fund can take one into jail. And the act, which was created in 2018, also stipulates the same. It is an act of parliament which is authorized by the Zambian parliament to ensure that there is high level of financial accountability. For us as a private sector institution, we believe that before this is done, we need to capacitate our people so that everybody is moving at the same pace.
Permanent secretaries, district commissioners and council chairpersons are among other officials that have attended this training. Fumbe Chanda, Prime TV News, Chongwe.